training pistols or the joining?
Yeah. If you want to switch.
Alo? Salut? Sunt eu, un haiduc și te rog, iubirea mea, primește fericirea.
Alo, alo, sunt eu, Picasso, ți-am dat bip și sunt voinic, dar să știi, nu-ți cer nimic. Vrei să pleci, dar numai ei, numai ei, numai ei, chipul tău și dragostea din tei, mi-amintesc de ochii tăi, ei. Vrei să pleci, dar numai ei, numai ei, numai ei, chipul tău și dragostea din tei, mi-amintesc de ochii tăi, ei.
Te sun, să-ți spun ce simt.
Oh, audio.
John, you better not fail me.
All right. Well, are we all in now? Are we all here? Wow. Greetings, furries and friends. I'm Dalton, Chairman and Creative Director of Furality. I know I joked about it in opening ceremonies, but this really was like the Ultravox launch all over again. Reconnecting with old friends, making new ones, exploring the Ultraplex. It didn't feel like it had been decades since we first saw this place. It felt like minutes. It was like I had forgotten how awesome it was to dance my tail off while zooming through the stars. But the second I stepped back onto the raceway, it was like I had never left. Couldn't believe I still remembered how to get to the secret underwater area in Sketch's Mall, and where each and every teleport pad in the Ultraplex led. And where to find all the character folders, and where all the hardest to locate birds for flow were flying around. You know, it's almost like everything has always been there, ready for whenever I needed it again. Just waiting to be remembered. For those of you like me who have been Ultravox fans since day one, I hope this weekend was as fantastic for you as it's been for me. And for those of you who are just now learning about the Prism, well, I hope you understand why it's such a special console to so many of us. No other console brought people together like the Prism did. Just look around at this send-off. Yeah, you get it. Well, a huge part of how we were able to throw such an enormous celebration of the Ultravox Prism is the financial support we get from our first class sponsor and Game Changer tier attendees. This year, we had 2,960 registrations at the first class tier and 1,291 registrations at the sponsor tier. Both of these are record numbers by a margin of several hundred. At the beginning of the convention, I talked about how it was time to press start. And to our first class and sponsored attendees, you are how we are able to press start on everything that Furality does. You believe in what the VR furry fandom has to offer and what this convention means to us all. You have faith in the power of bringing people together and the magic of forging connections between them, just like the Ultravox Prism provided to its players for 20 years. And last, but certainly not least, to each and every one of our 17 Game Changers, what you've helped us accomplish cannot truly be put into words. It's possible to list all the benefits that come with Game Changer registration. It's impossible to list all the benefits that you have given to this convention. To all of you, Azuki, Binary Fox, Firon, Fox, Jade Shadows, Catty Cat, Dr. Cappy, Kashikoi, Clory Stripes, Lycan Mike, Max is Not Gay, Nova the Deer, Saishi Avarizial, Tiny Doc, Pixel and Kiuna, Dak Gregoire, and Zyhex. Thank you. Thank you. From every single person on the Furality staff, thank you. One of our most important initiatives is powered by the support of our first class sponsor and Game Changer tier attendees, our financial hardship program. Through this program, members of our community who might otherwise be unable to afford the registration fee are able to apply for a voucher, allowing them to attend the convention at no charge. This year, we were able to grant 977 free vouchers to applicants, helping ensure that Furality remains accessible and open to the entire VR furry fandom, no matter what their own personal situation may be. While we did have a few hiccups here and there throughout the weekend, we never did encounter a moment where we needed to break out this year's technical difficulties video. So, we'd like to share it with you now. Enjoy.
Damn! It's taking down our firewalls faster than I can put them up!
Yep, same thing over here too. Inbound traffic is crashing. I can't keep up either.
Looks like we're on our own. The upstream provider won't even admit they made a mistake.
Blindly using AI prompts to push your network-wide updates? What could ever go wrong?
Status report. All instances report in.
Lobby instance 621. Reporting in, Commander. Nobody can log out. We're all trapped!
Hey, I think the portals are working again.
Instance number 420, reporting in.
Avatars are switching randomly. It's out of control.
Hello? If anyone can hear us, we're stuck in a jackbox. It's too much jackbox. Please, help. Nobody here is funny. You cannot keep saying 6-7 for everything.
Hopefully the server room is doing better than we are.
Wish I could give you better news, Commander, but things are just as bad down here.
No! AI's unbeatable! It seems you don't appreciate the full consequences of your losing streak.
Would you like some help with that?
Leo, I don't feel very good. It looks like you want to stop me from interrupting your convention. Here's a hint. If you can beat me at a game,
I'll stop ruining your event.
a helpful tip for you.
I never lose.
Damn, that was our best player. What do we do now?
Oh, our best person video game player. What about the Furality Ultra Neural Network?
The Furality Ultra Neural Network?
Whoa, did somebody just say Furality Ultra Neural Network?
It's time to bring out the big gun. We need Finn.
Take that!
Whoa, this is intense! Just one more win and we've got it!
Oh, shit.
The most intense and complicated game ever created.
Paul.
It looks like you think you have a chance at beating me. Did you know that I've calculated millions upon millions of your possible moves? I know everything you'll ever do. And once I crush you,
I'll crush what's left of your puny convention.
would you like help writing your last will and testament? Hello? Are you still there? It looks like you're not playing around.
Do you need help getting stomped on?
What?
No! I'm an LLM funded by out-of-touch
Billionaires! I'm inevitable. How could this
happen.
You know what? I don't care. I don't need you. I don't even want this cruddy
Furry convention. You can have it.
I'm gonna go do much more important things, like steal art so I can generate
Uncanny Valley pictures of fake cats
in even faker party hats. And I'm not even gonna pay attention
to the number of fingers I put in.
So there!
Mission accomplished.
Function. Good work, team. And tell Finn he's a good boy. A very good boy. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Finn is a good boy. Well, Furality Ultra merchandise is available on our store right now. This year, we're offering 2 different t-shirts, a super comfy zip-up jacket, and a Club Finn mousepad with Moxie grinning out at you. And a smaller 12 by 18 poster featuring Max and all of his friends from the Ultraplex. So do check those out at store.furality.org. And for more Furality news about merch, upcoming events, and all sorts of other topics regarding the VR furry community, make sure you tune into our next Furality Cyber Connection. Tune into our social media for more information. All right, here comes a big one. Speaking of Cyber Connection, let's talk about the Fox Portal. It has been extremely busy, popping all sorts of achievements and bringing people together over this past weekend. And I'd like to share some statistics with you about just how high of a score we set. So, first, some statistics about our event streams this weekend. During Furality Ultra, at peak, we had 8,209 attendees in Event Stream Worlds. At peak, we streamed 74 gigabits of data per second. And as of about 45 minutes before closing ceremonies, we had streamed a grand total of 663 terabytes of data. Now, about the Fox Portal. During Furality Ultra, the Fox Portal handled over 113 million API calls. At peak, it handled 6,500 API calls per second. Over the entirety of Ultra, we made over 48 million total API calls to VRChat. At its busiest point, the Fox Portal had 16,974 total concurrent users. And at max, there were 16,614 users checking out the Friends page. The Fox Portal facilitated nearly 11 million friend connections. And every minute, we sent almost 21,000 location updates to browsers. Over the course of the convention, the Fox Portal sent over 940,000 invites and created over 156,000 total instances. And at a maximum, there were 12,295 concurrent users exploring the worlds of Furality Ultra. And most importantly, on the Fox Portal, Finn received exactly 100,000,067 head pats. And one last number, the one you're probably all waiting for. Furality Umbra, top 20,000 attendees. Furality Somna, top 26,000. What would Furality Ultra do? Would it fall off? Or would it be able to set another new record? Furries and friends, the total number of attendees who registered, paid, and completed the age verification process for Furality Ultra is 27,943. Nearly 28,000 furries here to send off the Ultravox Prism. Over the weekend, our photography team has been chronicling the festivities as 28,000 furries came together to honor this amazing video game console. Let's take a look at some of their favorite moments. New facility equipment
and widen the reach of spay and neuter initiatives, and so much more. Not to mention, it's going to help further Resilient Hearts' goal of bringing their community together through their rescue. And it's not too late to keep pushing that goal even higher, that total even higher. If you're able to, I do encourage, and we would love if you could, please go to the Furality.online/donate to learn how you can help, or just click on any of the laptops in the Resilient Hearts Pavilion in the Ultraplex Mall.
During opening ceremonies, we showed you what happened when Erin, one of the founders of Resilient Hearts, got her first taste of VR, and what we create here at Furality. And to those of you who saw how strongly she reacted, I'm sure it's going to come as no surprise to you that, well, after this past weekend, Erin has said that she is absolutely, officially, a furry. Woo! She even already knows what a sparkle dog is.
But Erin almost didn't get to experience this weekend. If you guys were there during Thursday, you saw that she had some PC issues. She thought her laptop could handle VR, but it actually couldn't. And I actually want to make a special shout out to 4 very special individuals, in no particular order. Larsis, Sinra, Nullref, and Heidi, some of our local members of the Furality staff, put together an entire gaming rig this week that could handle VR, and then drove it over to her house and installed it in her house just so she could experience this past weekend with all of us.
Take a look, and remember, always forward. Are you ready to see the lobby?
Yeah. I'm so ready. I'm so excited. It's so cool. Alright, we're going. Yeah, let's go. This is so cool. Where's the spaceship? Where are we? This is so cool.
What is this?
Oh.
This is one of the game worlds.
Ooh. We get to choose a weapon. Oh, it's gone away. Shoot everything.
You're still big for me.
You're so cute.
Oh wait, yeah. Do we have to go up the thing? Maybe it's up there.
Ooh, let's finish.
Do we have to climb up here?
That's so pretty.
That's the entire hub.
Whoa.
Oh wow, and you can see that is the hub itself. There are people crawling around it.
Yeah.
Oh my
that's
God, that's
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Pew pew.
So, how do we get back to the main hub?
Hop back onto the
You? Ah, how could you? You're illegally cute. Unfairly adorable, and you're just doing more of it.
I think Laxie's been adopted now. I think that's what happened.
It's true. Yes. Welcome home.
It's always just really cool when you come to the art gallery, because we have it every year, and just seeing how everyone expresses themselves differently with different pieces of artwork, different styles.
Whoa.
Take a step back, take a step forward.
Oh my god, there's so many cute little selfies. I hope we get to celebrate publicly at some point. Having to be closeted is really hard.
Have you gotten to see the club yet?
No. Oh.
There's a ducky! There's a ducky!
but everyone has been so incredibly welcoming. We've talked before about all of the work we've done at the rescue to try and make sure it's accessible to people and that everyone has a chance to be involved. The more I'm learning about how you guys operate and like all of the care and work that you put into putting this together, the more I'm seeing exactly that in how you do things. And it makes me feel so good, and it makes me really excited about working with this community. I don't have strong enough words for how much this is making me happy and how excited I am. So thank you. Thank you, Ember.
Just right here, wait for Dalton's cue. I'll be right after the cue. Great effects.
Over 115. Thank you. Seriously. As we approach the end of our closing ceremonies, there are some people I need to thank. People who made Furality Ultra as amazing as it has been. First, to all of our dealers in the Ultraflex Mall, thank you for sharing your work with us. The display of talent this year was the biggest it has ever been. Thank you for helping us become who we see ourselves as. Through your avatars, your assets, your art, and everything else that you do. To the artists whose work was displayed in the Ultraplex Hub Art Gallery, thank you for being able to see beyond what merely is to what is possible. Your images remind us of the treasures that the furry fandom has to offer us all. Through the highs and the lows. Through the great times and the tough times, you remind us that the connections we make here in the fandom will always persist. To our panelists and performers, thank you for bringing us your passion. Whether you're rocking out on stage or teaching us more about who we are in the world we live in, your willingness to share yourself and your gifts with us inspires us all to keep learning and keep dreaming. To our DJs, thank you for bringing us your fire. What you do in your sets reaches out to our very souls and gives us a means to express ourselves like nothing else can. Your music never fails to remind us what it truly means to be here, in the moment, and alive. And to the Furality Ultra staff, all 365 of you. Once again, you have proven that there is no achievement so challenging that it cannot be attained. No score so high that it cannot be beaten. No final boss so difficult that it cannot be overcome. Each and every one of you were part of this platinum trophy. It belongs to all of you. Every team, every role, every task. None of this past weekend, none of it, happens without all of you. And without your beliefs that no matter what we've done before, we can still do better. That no matter how much we've given to our community, we can always give more. Because we know what Furality means to this community. And we know how much this community means to us. A lot of my time is spent as creative director of Furality Creative, the studio best known for the themed worlds of Furality Online Experience. It's an honor to work with such skilled and talented people on that team. We hit some real turbulence this weekend, and they persisted, refusing to let go until the Ultraplex was accessible by our attendees. When our world started to run into unforeseen, frustrating issues, the team persisted while the whole convention was waiting. The Ultraplex is standing tonight because the team refused to let it fail. My thanks to all of Furality Creative, across concept, illustration, animation, audio, avatars, graphic design, VFX, and our world team. Mika, Eva, Micah, Atlas, Tuna, Kyuso, Yuo, Daryl, Ash Talon, Odo, Cloud Husky, Farah, Craig, Mia, Vert, Anita, Biling, Cosmo, Durmonkey, Bino, Hayu, Kashikoi, Pika, Rowan, Sherbert, Texel, Giuseppe, Nido, Starport, and Stereo. Our team has grown. You built this, and you held it together. What this team pulled off is remarkable. And I want to say something to the people who joined Creative this year. You walked into one of the hardest projects we've had, and I have been so impressed. You kicked into a gear most people take years to find. Thank you. Oh. Speaking of, Alice, there you are.
I made it.
Hey.
Hi there.
You did. You did.
Floating a tab. There we go. Hi there. Hi, everyone.
This was some project, huh?
To say the least. Yeah, it's been a project, for sure.
Yeah.
You holding up again?
Well, I think so. I really admire the people that we get to work with every day. You and I are there, and their skill and talent just amazes me. But I think even more so, how persistent they are, how much they keep going and keep wanting to try new things. It's something that I could have never dreamed when Furality first started. But I'm so happy and I'm so proud of all of them.
Me too. And if you'd be okay, I'd really like to just say something to Creative myself as well. Because this year has been,
of course,
insanely special. And, you know, we work together every single day, practically. 40 plus hours a week for the last year. We practically live with each other. Ultra has been our lives. And it has been for many of the Creative team as well. So, Creative, if you're out there right now, and if you're listening in, I really want you to just listen for just a moment. I'm talking to you directly when I say this, and I'll try and be quick, but I'll give you a chance to catch your breath. You know without a doubt, like Dalton said, that this has been one of the hardest years of production we've ever had. And the last few months have been relentless, as you know. 60 plus hour long work weeks, having to put parts of your life on hold, having to tell friends and family that you're busy. It's hard. It's really hard. Of course, as most projects go, we didn't quite get everything done that we originally hoped for. But you did it. You made it. And we are here again, bigger and better than ever before. Without every single one of you working tirelessly day and night, some of us awake till sunrise, Furality Ultra would not have come together to be what people see today, to be what we love today. I'm sure many of you are now drunk, tired, or both. I'm looking at you, Ava. We too know how much our work impacts not only our lives, but our hearts too. Another convention is complete, and we have another year before we can take this feeling again. We know this is a moment we will miss. It's one to be also enjoyed. Much like the Ultraplex, we have to say goodbye to yet another fantastic project, and move on to the next. Every single one of you is so talented. You have no idea how much I admire each and every one of you. How lucky we feel to have you with us. How lucky Furality is to have you. Your passion is what helps make Furality Furality. Please never forget that. The next Furality Online experience is a big one for us. It'll be our 10th event, And I need you all here so we can make it happen. And I wouldn't pick any other team to make it with. Do not be afraid of the year ahead. We'll shoot for the moon. And even if we miss, we'll land amongst the stars. Thank you for being the amazing team that you are. I really mean that. We both do. From the bottom of our hearts. Now, go on. Enjoy every second of it. You've earned it. Good night, Creative. And thank you. From the bottom of our hearts. Thank you.
Thank you, Atlas.
Thank you.
Well, Furality Creative is responsible for putting together all the worlds you saw this weekend. It's more to Furality Online experience than that. It takes every other single department that we have to spin up this huge convention machine and make it run as smoothly as it does. Our operations department kept our entire team working at our best all year, overseeing all of our onboarding, removing obstacles, and making sure all of our other departments had everything they needed to succeed. Our media production department created all the content you've enjoyed throughout the convention, from producing charity videos to shooting and editing all of our short form and long form videos, to overseeing the streaming of all the events this past weekend. Our programming department put together the entire schedule of panels, performances, meetups, everything that you've enjoyed this past weekend on our event schedule, produced the community showcase, and coordinated with all of our panelists, creators, and dealers to make sure everybody had everything they needed for their events. Our club department selected an amazing DJ lineup, created the mind-blowing AV effects that you saw in Club Finn, and streamed it all so that everyone could see the party was hotter than the thrusters on the Starship Raceway. Our guest experience department kept everyone safe and having a great time, helping out with putting together our community meetup schedule, and was on hand 24 hours a day to deal with anything, whether it was in VR, in Discord, or via email. Our DevOps department created the new charity auction tool and built all of the infrastructure required for an event of this magnitude, and kept the convention running, both the parts you could see and the parts you couldn't. Our communications department kept everyone informed on social media, managed all of our marketing efforts, preserved the convention in photos, and produced all the written material and scripts required for the convention, and translated Furality Ultra into 9 different languages. So, let's meet the 365 furries that made Furality Ultra possible.
photography team. Maybe you should get in the photography team.
Before we move on, I want to say a few things I don't usually get to say. Furality is not something I built. It's something that got built, a little at a time, by people who kept showing up when there was no reason to except that they believed in it. I'm one of those people. I give this everything I have, every day, all year, and it still asks for more than I've got. Everyone on this team gives everything they can. The whole crew, most of whom you never get to see, who pour their nights and weekends and lack of sleep into this event because they think what we make here is worth it. That's what Furality is. Right, Finn? It's what happens when a lot of people decide to give something their whole selves and then keep deciding it. It's not a corporation, and it's not just a family. This is what we choose. Every person here could have walked away at any time and didn't. That's rarer than family. That's people deciding that you, this community, is worth it, and deciding it over and over. I believe every single attendee this weekend owes the Furality team a huge debt of thanks. So, on behalf of everyone, thank you. The Ultraflex may be shutting down, but the hub has one more grand celebration in order. The Furality Ultra Fireworks Show will debut after closing ceremonies. The show runs every hour, starting on the half-hour mark. So please give it a watch when you can. It will be available to join in the Fox portal for another 24 hours.